Drake released the Iceman 2 series.
Ain't enough braille, hieroglyphics, and picture frames in the world to let us know what was happening there.
I don't think we ever really got over that language barrier.
Let's go.
Work.
Work. Yeah, work.
You know what you was doing there.
You ungrateful fuck.
Anita Maxwin.
Leave that lady alone.
You know what you was doing.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Nobody can out-rap London. Nobody.
You run to London when you need a check balance.
Oh, shit!
And there was like a lot of parts in between this episode where I thought my phone froze.
And then occasionally, you'll see Drake sprinkle in a little bit with his non-growing braids.
Can we talk about the flip up?
They don't grow.
It don't move.
Drake got number 2 Yacky. But if you look at them braids, that ain't real hair.
If it's number 2 Yacky, I need to have a conversation with the beautician, because why you using a 6-inch hair?
Why?
Give him a little hang time.
I think he cut it a little bit, then he got braids again.
Cut it my ass. That's a man piece.
And it's a man unit.
Back with another episode of Music for Breakfast. This is the most important media love it here. I am your host, Octavia March, alongside my music friends.
What's up? It's Kia, aka KC.
What's going on? It's your girl, Roulette.
And you already know we back with another episode. We got a special guest today. It's Kia's beeping noise from her smoke detector.
It's the smoke detector. It needs a battery, but unfortunately, I'm not in a position to fix it. So we're gonna run a prize. Let's run a game with them. Should it be for every time you hear it beep, they take a shot?
Yeah, I think I feel that. It should be shot o'clock.
Every time you hear that beep, take a shot.
I'm tore up already.
Make your cup get deep. You know what I'm saying? Every time you hear that beep, make your cup get deep. Okay?
And that just means that it's going to be a great show. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing stopping us. Not even the smoke detector.
It ain't going to stop. It's just, it's like a little Migos ad lib. You know?
I just want y'all to know that's not me. Okay?
Oh.
Isn't that me neither?
Oh, so you try to point me out. It be your own friends, don't it? It be your own people. It be your own people.
Hey, y'all, stop trying to keep us a secret. Y'all make sure y'all sharing the content. Yo, we on the road to 10K. Make sure y'all share the content, like, subscribe, do all of that. We on the way to 10K, baby.
Y'all better be on the road with us.
Thank y'all that's been rolling with us. Our day ones, our day twos, threes, fours, our yesterdays. Really appreciate y'all for getting us to that 5K mark. We really, really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, all the things.
All right, now, let's get it.
Welcome back, y'all. We are Music for Breakfast. We are a thought-provoking, independent platform intertwined with music to match the vibe of each and every episode. This cultural conversation is based off of opinion, but based off the facts. We are coming with the straight facts to the function. And what we talking about today, Tay?
I don't even know why, but Drake should dropped another episode of this Iceman series that is just, I don't get it. I don't get, somebody help me.
Help me, nigga.
That is time taken out of my life that I will not get back. I really need answers. And since all the OV hoes consider themselves to be philosophical professors of all things, that Drake thinks that he's doing cryptically, we need you to come to the front because ain't enough braille, hieroglyphics, and picture frames in the world to let us know what was happening there.
I don't think we ever really got over that language barrier.
You want send to your ex, which one? You want friends of success, which one? Tell the sound man, spin this one. Play this for the goddamn party, done.
Can you explain to the people what that was?
And I'm going to need the support of all my Drakeana fans right now in the comments. Please help me out. Because we did the best research we could about this because we couldn't figure nothing out.
We still trying to figure out what the Iceman means.
Still stuck on that.
What is that?
Listen, the suspense is tense. So Drake continues to tease this Iceman series. This is to promote his Iceman album that they are patiently waiting on. So in due time, or in the meantime, Drake has been posting a series of live streams called the Iceman series. So we've already Scene 1, Iceman 1 episode was released, and now as of July 24th at 9 p.m., Drake released the Iceman 2 series. After dropping his single, What Did I Miss?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That started this series. Now, Iceman 2 comes as a live stream, so people were tuned in watching it. It's 41 minutes of content.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what
you want to call it.
It starts off with 10 minutes of visuals of an old building, a walking sign, a door, some oots oots music. And the old building that we're staring at for about 1 hour is a Toronto-based ice company also named the Iceman. This company specializes in ice sculptures and ice delivery. The Iceman Company of Toronto is, quote, the preferred ice company of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, to be exact. Now, one thing that Drake did not quite miss was the marketing for this company. I think that he nailed that on the head. I went online actually because I was interested to see how this company was affected by Drake's live series. And so I checked some of the reviews, and the reviews are pretty funny. Some of them say, my buddy Aubrey filmed a video here, 10 out of 10, recommend. This is the place for all ice sculptures needed. The second says, seen Drake driving y'all truck last night. Good promotion. And going on that, in the first episode of the series, you do see Drake. He is driving the Iceman truck, and there's a phone number listed on the back of the truck. And this resulted in a surge of calls to the Iceman company, the small business. Jake Silva, who is the manager of the Iceman, his father owns the company. He told CTV News of Canada that I would say the first half of the live stream, there were definitely about 200 calls that came in. He said it was very short notice. I got a call basically on Wednesday, and they asked me if I'd be willing to lend my workspace for a shoot. It just grew from there. So the episode 2 of Iceman features the Victoria Baths in Manchester, UK. So these Victoria Baths are historical buildings that are open to the public. You also notice that a Pinocchio character is apparently stalking Drake around the streets of Manchester.
This image started making the rounds on Twitter, with fans comparing it to a picture of Kendrick Lamar wearing a similar red outfit while standing in a bush. Some fans are theorizing that this is Drake trying to tell us that all of Kendrick's disses were lies, as of course Pinocchio is a fictional puppet who dreams of being a real boy, also having the unfortunate habit of a nose that grows every time he lies, with this really being disguised as many disses in one. Kendrick is a small boy, an industry puppet, a wannabe, and a liar. They want to be the boy, showing a picture of Google saying Pinocchio is a fictional character, a wooden marionette who dreams of becoming a real boy.
Say it with your chest, bruh. You are not Geppetto. You are not none of that. There is a Geppetto feeding you lines. So if anybody is Pinocchio, it is you. But if you want to clear up the lies, then just clear up the lies. I don't get the shtick.
I guess the character is him saying that he is clearing up the lies. That's his artistic way of expressing that.
Artistic my ass. It is your weak ass light skinned attempt at being Kendrick Lamar. Everybody talk about how deep and thorough and just poignant and intentional and everything this man is. You hear us for what? Since 2009, you've heard us and everyone else decoding, these great artworks, these Pulitzer Prize winning bars, baby. You've heard everybody decoding these Pulitzer Prize winning bars. And now here you come with, and that is not my Pinocchio. That is not the Pinocchio of Disney. I don't know who that man was, but that was not my Pinocchio. I don't know who that was.
What is that? And just to your point, Relle, about, Kendrick being such a thoughtful artist and doing the absolute work in all of his works. And, people are still uncovering different things, bars, Easter eggs throughout his works. I wonder if Drake thought he was that deep with what he's doing with his Iceman storyline, series, things that he's got going on. I wonder if that's
what it's giving.
What he's trying to do. But it's not landing. It's stupid.
Drake's new Iceman episode 2 had so much depth that I was quite frankly shocked. And it's amazing to me that no one else has talked about this. but this is song theory, so I'm going to explain it to you right now. I would argue the most important thing in this entire live stream was this Pinocchio character that was chasing after him basically the entire time. Let me explain the depth of this to you and what I believe the messaging is that Drake's trying to get across. Now, don't forget, Pinocchio's story is reflected by the feeling that he's surrounded by a bunch of people but always feels alone and alienated, mostly because he's not a real boy in the entire story, and he wants to be a real boy and wishes to be such. But during his journey, his disconnect is that everyone else is real but him. Drake being chased by a Pinocchio character could be communicating the fact that he feels guilty for a lot of his dishonesty. It could also be the fact that he feels so alienated and alone in the rap game or just his personal life that he feels as though he's not a real person, or that his entire reality is shaped by his personality and his public persona, but not who he is on the inside. I don't know. A lot of that could be the case, but it's just a theory after all.
Also, these little Iceman series, these live shows have a lot, you probably can't tell, but a lot of time and effort go into this. Like, he was in Manchester for a very long time. Apparently, while they're getting one scene, why it's taking 10 minutes to do, still shot. While they're setting up one scene, they're setting up the next scene in real life. Which, you can't really see the amount of work and effort that they're putting into this, because honestly, it looked like you could have held the camera up and extended the time. But either way, they're setting it up scene by scene by scene in real life, which I guess that's a thrill for them. But it's not playing off visually, and you fucking wasting people's time.
I just feel like the whole storyline, the whole concept is just stupid, and it's not as deep as his fans are making it seem, especially in the Pinocchio character with the whole Kendrick reference is just not landing for me.
It's fake deep.
It's fake deep, and it's just people are putting 20 on 10, and he's just like T-Pain said, he's throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. Okay, streaming is in right now. What can I do that will maybe take their minds and distract them from this and put them over here? All right, yeah, let's do an IRL stream. Yeah, let's break me into streaming.
But we gotta make it deep. We gotta make the people think. Since everybody want to think right now, we gotta make them think.
But if you track Drake's career, you've never, ever done this. That's why it's not landing. And I'm not saying that you can't grow and change and, find a new way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing Aubriana likes to do, is she likes to attach himself to people and then adopt their image and their characteristics.
But Kendrick is Pinocchio, aka the liar.
But Kendrick is Pinocchio because now he has to make fun of you because he can't do that to you. You feel me? So because I can't latch myself onto you, I now have to make fun of you and dismantle whatever it is that you're telling people you are, because now I need them to see you as Pinocchio. I need them to see you as a joke. I need to see you as a game. So we're gonna adopt this whole deep, and we're gonna make this a deep album, and that's when we're not gonna tell anybody what it's about, and we're not gonna release any of the songs, and we're not gonna tell anybody the track list, because we're just gonna make it sound so deep that by the time that it drops and it's a dud, everybody's not gonna notice.
Aha!
The more I looked into what he was actually doing, the more I saw where he was going with it. So he's using these live streams to promote the music that's going to be expected on this Iceman album. Because the latest live stream included a premiere that he teased with Central C, who was a UK drill rapper, on a collaboration song, Which One. So
how much there's a part... Or how much he loves the UK rappers, as he stated.
When I talk about my love for London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words. Oh shit. I don't care what nobody says, nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to my country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be.
Hold on. He's not even a US citizen. You're not like us, remember?
You run to London when you need a check balance, bro. You get me? You run. I think that's when the conversation starts to make sense.
Yes.
Let's start from there. Let's start from, you lost your beef. Cool. Where can I branch out to where I've showed love in the past, and let me just run back to them because America slightly, I'm losing cool points there, innit? And in the hip hop scene. I'm not present. So Jamaica, London, Africa, let's link up again.
So yeah, this is his creative way of dropping his own Easter eggs for this album. Apparently there's another scene where he's on the elevator where there's just a beat, and he attempts to rap to it. He gets the ad-libs in the beginning. That beat is apparently supposed to have words to it, which would be on the album Iceman.
Gotta light the tower up for this. Yeah. Okay.
Going back to that, which one was Central C? Shout out to the dancer on there. I thought that she was the best thing that this Iceman series could have ever had.
Wasn't it not super weird for them to be in that empty pool, two guys overseeing this woman dance like she doesn't know that they're there?
I mean, first and foremost, when I saw Central C, I was like, change the channel.
Turn this TV off. Turn this.
Central C, it was like, okay, skip through the video. And there was like a lot of parts in between this episode where I thought my phone froze. I thought my phone froze because I was like, wait, are we still, is he still doing this? Like, are we still at the park?
If it wasn't for the continuous ooms, I would have felt the same too. I mean, the Forever 21 Wet Seal background noise was continuous, so I knew that it was still rolling. And then occasionally, you'll see Drake sprinkle in a little bit with his non-growing braids. So, I saw
Can
where
we talk about the flip up?
They don't grow.
It don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move.
For all the men in the Music for Breakfast comments, Drake got number 2 Yankee in them braids. Because if you look at them braids, like, okay, maybe Pusha T's braids be kind of flipping up and sticking out crazy like Coolio, but if you look at them braids, that ain't real hair.
If it's number 2 Yaki, I need to have a conversation with the beautician, because why you using a 6-inch hair?
Why? Ooh, tell them.
Give him a little hang time. Get him some 12-inch or something. Come on, 14 inches. Come on, let's give us some hang time. Let them touch the shoulders. It's been 4 years and that man didn't have braids through his ears.
I think he cut it a little bit, then he got braids again.
Cut it my ass. That's a man piece.
And it's a man unit.
That's a dirty, low-down monkey with a wig on.
As much as this man's got this 6-pack, to see this man run on episode 2, boy, you ain't ran in nobody's gym in a long time.
But he got a 6-pack though.
6-pack of what?
6-pack of colored Crayola.
6-pack of booty meat on his chest.
So fans are asking, from this 41 minutes of nothing, where is the album? And his best friend, BFF, Aiden Ross,
racist,
confirmed that Drake texted him and said, you must be patient, guys. The album is loading.
All right, chat. He says, just be patient, guys. The album is loading. All right, the album's loading, he said.
Speaking of Toronto, and this is according to Daily Rap Facts, Kendrick Lamar holds the highest grossing rap concert in Canadian history, grossing at $15.4 million over 2 sold-out nights in Toronto.
He be a New Hope King eating fried rice with the dip sauce and a blammy cruddy.
Relevancy. Yeah, we're talking about being relevant. That's a good way to end this show.
No, you know what a good way to end the show would be? What you did, Kia.
And I thought about it, right? I thought about it, and I see where he's going with the suspense and the lead up, and he's really trying to get people to, he wants the people to feel it. So I took it upon myself to meet him artistically halfway and maybe some better content.
Please tell me you have some more movement.
And I'd call this Park Girl.
Yeah.
Me going to the park.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
You held my attention.
You know, so Drake, have your people call me and maybe we could talk about it, you know, as far as like the suspense element. I think I got you. I see what you're doing there. It's not quite there, but I see where you're going with it.
It's quicker, it's more concise, it's more sharp. I got the point, you know what I'm saying? I got where you was going with it. You was working
it.
You
saw the awkward, you know, where he's awkward and weird. You know, I tried to meet that vibe. You know, we vibe on vibe.
Yeah, but I feel like you took awkward and weird and just kind of leveled it up. I just feel like he has some more work to do. I just, you know, you kind of set the bar. I don't know. I
think his bar was like Napoleon Dynamite, and then that's where he was trying to meet.
I think he was at the bar. I don't think he set the bar. I think he was at the bar. Yeah.
You know what? I was trying to figure out what that kind of reminded me of. Those long, drawn out scenes like that was giving Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah.
He canceled the Manchester show for the 28th. And that's got a lot of the fans, feeling, well, I'll say allegedly, amount of fans feeling a certain way.
Is Drake going to let us know the real reason why he's canceling all these shows? Because scheduling conflicts is not it.
You know how excited I was to see Drake, but this bullshit to get cancelled. I got this email 2 minutes ago due to Fairy's schedule and travel logistics.
I'm very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. So I hope you're all annoyed as well as me. And I won't be going on Tuesday the 5th. Because tomorrow I've got a babysitter and I'm off on an all day.
Bro cancelled the concert. What does he think this is, man? I was looking forward to Baby, you my everything. You are my everything.
And I just don't think Drake cares. I think he is lazy with his lab-grown abs. And I don't think he cares to put in the work, to pull out all the stops, to pay the money that needs to be paid. There was a problem with ferry service schedule. You lie. You lie like a dead dog in the street. You lie.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them had to make, work accommodations, travel accommodations, lodging accommodations that, at the very last minute, he sends out an email. Oh, sorry, because of travel logistics, tonight's show's going to be canceled and we're going to move it to August 5th. But it's like, bro.
Because imagine you going to downtown Manchester, right? I don't know what it's like in Manchester. But imagine you're driving down downtown Manchester and you see this Iceman truck and Drake's leaning out of it, having the time of his life being the Iceman, only to know that he's going to cancel the same show in Manchester. Nigga, what was you doing playing at the ice shop?
And that's what I don't get, is that if all of this IRL streaming is going to be your new gig, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you're going to be doing to, sustain. Cool. But like, respect your fans, bro. These people are out here like sounding half crazy and delusional, starting beefs and fights with people online behind your weird behind. And then you just go and pull one of these and I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Y'all catch me wherever I'm at. I'm at the next show. I'll see y'all in August. Like, you're not even taking into account, like, all these people spent money to come see you and vibe with you, bro. Like, that's crazy. You look real strange right now.
All in all, what's your thoughts about the Iceman?
Drop the album so people can hear it, hear what you got to say, hear your point of view, and we can all move on. This is just, everybody keeps talking about Kendrick, keep talking about it, but that's the least person that keeps talking about it. Drake is dragging it, kicking and screaming.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
And for a man that is almost 40 years old, I'm going to need you to hold your nuts and talk from your chesticle testicles. Say it with your whole chest. You are a man. You are a boy, Damon. Come on. Like, you talk too tough. And that's the thing where it's like, I don't like Drake when you have tough. You talk too tough to be acting this bitch and this sassy. And it's like, for any man that is defending this behavior, you are saying a lot without saying nothing at all. And that's not an attack. It's not nothing. It just is what it is. Because and I know that a grown man approaching 40 behaving in such a manner that he is doing indirects, streams, all about another man involving Disney characters is very strange. It's a little off-putting. I hope we have a direction. I hope we have a vision, because I'm not seeing either.
Final thoughts on the Iceman, Kia. Episode 2.
You know, like I've said previous pods ago, I am so interested to see when Drake is in his own bag, right? Because we're so used to seeing him in everybody else's bag and everybody else's culture. It is good to see him in his own bag. We may laugh at him. We may think it's funny. We may not understand. We may think it's fake deep. But this is the Toronto bag. He has his fan base that are still interested in him, his day ones and loyals, and they really like that. They like all of that he's given us. I'm just happy to see him digging in his own bag for once.
Let's hope he wrote all the things that are in his own bag. But I mean, too, at the end of the day, I hope we have something else to say other than the rap battle and F Pusha T and all the things we've been saying. Let's move on. Let's get back to more tunes for our head tops.
I want to hear the music. Just give us some music. Forget all this suspense. Like, come on, man.
We don't want to hear the music. We don't.
I'd rather hear the music than watch this.
He's already dropped, Kia, Nokia for you. He's already dropped that song on Iceman 1 for you, the episode 1 for you.
What did I miss? When you was all in my crib, looking at hoes.
Drop that one for you.
Yes.
What do you mean? The music is here.
Yeah, that...
Okay.
That's all we want to hear. That's it. Just the music. Just the music.
But do you like what you hear?
No, it's just okay.
So you don't want to hear anything? You want him to go away?
Maybe that's what it is. I just kind of visually don't want to see him.
Get away from us with this, Apollo.
Go away from me. Stop it, Apollo. I don't want to hear what you got to say.
I say I want to hear the music, but I just don't think I want to see him anymore.
It don't hit the same.
You don't want to hear the music either, because you're not bumping him. He's putting music out right now. He just put out Iceman 2, episode 2, with the track hidden in the middle of the debris.
The track was playing in the girl's headphones.
You want to send to your ex, which one? You want friends of success, which one? Tell the sound man, spin this one. Play this for the goddamn pocket, done.
Apparently, it was in the backpack that Central C, isn't it? Crunchy C?
Central C, Lord.
First of all, his real name is Oakley Neal Caesar Soup.
Caesar Soup?
Caesar Soup.
Oh, okay, Caesar Soup. Okay, my bad.
Some
I didn't
Caesar
know.
Soup would sounds kind of good.
But it's a nigga named Aubrey and a nigga named excuse me, he ain't even a nigga. Mind my mouth. It's a nigga named Aubrey and a complication named Oakley.
Yep, those are our drill rappers of the UK.
If y'all don't get the hell from around my damn door before I call the damn authorities.
I'm calling the police on y'all, fool. Tell the sound man, spin this one. Play this for the goddamn pocket, done.
You almost... I did like a little hip switch, but then I put on some Beanie Man.
Work.
You need to throw that thing in the reverse. Then work. Yeah, work.
You know what you was doing there.
Leave that lady alone.
You know what you was doing.
Like, leave people alone.
That's a fact. We talk about that.
You're disgusting. You are disgusting. Leave people alone. Now I just feel like everybody, Rihanna, somebody need to write some shit for Rihanna now too. Because nigga, stop talking about me. Leave me alone. I just had my baby. Leave me alone.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Is this what we have to look forward to? Is a whole album that are full of, like, you know, crazy beats, you rapping somebody else's stuff, and then you gotta throw in a jab when you're trying to make a pop song?
That's
like,
the Easter eggs are jabs. That's the hidden messages throughout his whole rollout. It's like the Easter eggs are jabs at the different people who has wronged him in his eyes, in his mind.
But it's like, bro, don't nobody want to hear that shit no more.
But the thing is this, like, Kendrick has Easter eggs in his music and works to help people.
And they lead to something.
Yeah.
Drake is leading you down a rabbit hole.
And if ASAP was to say something about it, he wouldn't have nothing to say. You know, he would be crying wolf.
ASAP just need to haul off and punch that nigga in the mouth.
It'd be some problems. He'd be suing. He'd be crying to the court. Okay?
But Drake is leading people in a circle.
They're chasing their tails. Chasing their tails.
Mm-hmm.
And it's,
exactly.
It's you know, it's very, and I picked up on it, you know, as soon as we started these Iceman streams, that, oh, so now we're being fake deep. Like, oh, okay. Like, nothing else for you to do. Skilla Baby done got shot. These people ain't messing with you. All you got is Jim Jones and Joey Badass trying to help you out. So yeah, I think I would start some controversy too. Like,
you know, and we're not coming from nowhere out of this fake deep. Like, literally, the Iceman company had no idea where this came from. There was no talks in it. There was no conversation. They said that Drake's team had mentioned it a while ago, like, oh, how cool it would be to film here, but they just pulled up. It's no intention and thought behind it. It's just the Iceman name, and maybe,
but it's a real company,
but
with
it's
a real number,
company.
and you
yes,
can call, right?
Absolutely, it is a real ice delivery sculpture company. They have fantastic sculptures,
and that's weird for him to not even forewarn them. Like, you know, I'm just gonna do this. He thought he was gonna do a Kendrick when he called out New Ho King.
I think so. But there's just no intentions in it.
This was another God's plan. You walking around throwing your money, and I'm Drake. I'll just use the ice company's number, and then I'll throw them. They'll get some business. People will start messing with them because I'm Drake, and they'll get business, and it'll be an influx, and it'll all be because of me. And then they'll mess with me, and then I'll have my, my plug back in the Canada, and people in Canada will start fucking with me again. Stop.
I think they like that. I think like that is like the culture of Canada, because even Jake Sivas, I'm saying his name right, the manager, he mentioned Jake Silva. He mentioned that they have never got this much marketing and promotion alone in their life. That his dad had run this company for 40 years and they've never had this much visibility. He's really proud. He's happy about this. I made a phone call. I wanted to see if it worked. It worked on me. I was swindled.
And that lady said, "Oh, you a Drake fan?" and bang that shit in your ear. Okay.
Yeah.
so the dad, the owner of the company, his dad made the company, so he's the Iceman, right?
Yeah, dad is the original OG Iceman. Son is.
So that's who Drake wants to be, the dad.
Yeah, Drake wants to be daddy.
Company.
Yeah, he wants to be Big Daddy.
He got Adonis. Tell him to find his daughter.
Where did this even stem from? Who said, you know what? I need some ice. You know what? We should make a whole album, The Iceman. Drake, you're the Iceman. You're it. That's it, buddy.
That's you. It's the Iceman. You've been making deliveries.
Most of the hip hop culture, most of us, we just got ice in our freezer. You freeze it yourself. Or you got a machine that just makes the ice cubes, baby. We ain't ordering no ice sculptures. We don't need none of that. You got ice at home.
We don't need no ice sculptures, no diamond testers. We don't need none of that.
Ain't nobody paying no extra for no ice, nothing.
Especially not no damn ice structure in the shape of Drake.
Freeze the water and make it yourself, baby. Ain't nobody doing all that.
The ice sculptures are fire, though. They are fire. I saw this little, this one. It was like a whiskey holder, so it held all your bottles of whiskey on the ice. It was nice. You know what I'm saying?
But the audience that Drake has, are they really calling ice sculptors for anything that they doing? Are they throwing an elegant party that they need ice sculptures?
I showed y'all the reviews.
It gets so damn cold in Canada. What I need extra ice for?
They ain't ice. They work for ice.
Oh shit!
They moonlighting as ice. Everybody get away from Drake.
Like I said, man, people leaving. You never know when you're going.
All right, so what kind of ice sculpture y'all want to order?
Just say like a Kendrick Lamar one.
A Kendrick Lamar one? Pissing on Drake? Okay, perfect.
Yeah! Or pissing on an owl.
Yes! Yes!
Thank you for calling the Iceman. We're unable to take your call right now. Please try again when we reopen at 7 a.m. Or choose one of the following options. To leave a message in the order mailbox, press 1.
Should I leave a message?
To hear our company directory, press 6. And to repeat this message, please press 9.
I'm going to call back in the morning.
Give them what they asked for. Ice.
Music for